My age is 372. I think with the deepest regret how I used to pick up and voraciously chew the dear little boys that I've met. I've eaten them raw in their holiday suits, eaten them curried with rice. I've eaten them baked in their jackets and boots and found them exceedingly nice. But now that my jaws are too weak for such fare, I think it's increasingly rude to do such a thing when I'm quite well aware little boys do not like being chewed. Little boys do not like being chewed. So now I contentedly live upon eels and try to do nothing amiss, and pass all the time I can spare from my meals in innocent slumber like this. Innocent slumber like this. I suppose I owe you an explanation. I've been working on a project for the last 6 years adapting children's poetry to music. And that's a poem by Charles Edward Carroll, who was a stockbroker in New York City for 45 years. But in the evenings, he wrote nonsense for his children. And this book was one of the most famous books in America for about 35 years. The Sleepy Giant, which is the song that I just sang, is one of his poems. Now we're going to do other poems for you. And here's a preview of some of the poets. This is Rachel Field, Robert Graves, a very young Robert Graves, Christina Rossetti, ghosts, right? Have nothing to say to us. Obsolete, gone, not so. What I've really enjoyed about this project is reviving these people's words, taking them off the dead, flat pages, bringing them to life, bringing them to light. So, what we're going to do next is a poem that was written by Natalia Crane. Natalia Crane was a little girl from Brooklyn. When she was 10 years old in 1927, she published her first book of poems called The Janitor's Boy. Here she is. And here's her poem. Oh, I'm in love with the janitor's boy, and the janitor's boy is in love with me. Oh, I'm in love with the janitor's boy, boy and the janitor's boy is in love with me. He's going to hunt for a desert isle in our geography. A desert isle with spicy trees, somewhere in Sheepshead Bay, a right nice place just fit for two, where we can live always. Oh, I'm in love with the janitor's boy, and the janitor's boy is busy as can be. Down in the cellar, he's making a raft out of an old settee. He'll carry me out, I know that he will, for his hair is exceedingly red, and the only thing that occurs to me is to dutifully shiver in bed. And on the day that we sail, I will leave a little note for my parents. I hate to annoy. I have flown to an island in the bay with my janitor's red-haired boy. The janitor's red-haired boy. The janitor's red-haired boy. The janitor's red-haired boy. Janitor's red-haired boy. I'm gonna sail away on to Sheepshead Bay as my janitor's red-haired boy. On an old settee, my red-haired boy and me. Janitor's a red-haired boy. My janitor's red-haired boy. My janitor's red-haired boy. Janitor's red-haired boy. Janitor's red-haired boy. The next poem is by E. E. Cummins, Maggie, Millie, Molly, and May. Maggie and Millie, Molly and May, they went down to the beach one day to play. Maggie discovered a shell that sang so sweetly she couldn't remember her trouble. Maggie and Millie, Molly and May, Maggie and Millie, Molly and May. Millie befriended a stranded star whose rays 5 languid fingers were. My blowy. May came home with a smooth round stone, small as a world and as large as a loam. For whatever we lose, like a you or a me, always ourselves that we find at the sea. Okay. The next poem is If No One Ever Marries Me. It was written by Laurence Alma Tadema. She was the daughter of a very, very famous Dutch painter who had made his fame in England. He went there after the death of his wife of smallpox and brought his 2 young children. One was his daughter, Laurence. She wrote this poem when she was 18 years old in 1888. And I look at it as kind of a very sweet feminist manifesto, tinged with a little bit of defiance and a little bit of resignation and regret. Well, if no one ever marries me, and I don't see why they should. Nurse says I'm not pretty, and you know I'm seldom good, seldom good. Well, if no one ever marries me, I shan't mind very much. By a squirrel in a cage and a little rabbit hutch. If no one marries me, if no one marries me, no one marries me. If no one marries me, if no one marries me. Cottage near a wood and a pony on my own. Little lamb quite clean and tame that I can take to town. And when I'm really getting old at 28 or 9, buy myself a little orphan girl and bring her up as mine. If no one marries me, no one marries me, no one marries me, no one marries me. Well, if no one marries me, marries me. Well, if no one marries me, marries me. Well, if no one marries me. Okay. I became very curious about the poets after spending 6 years with them, and started to research their lives and then decided to write a book about it. And the burning question about Alma Tadema was, did she marry? And the answer was no, which I found in the London Times archive. She died alone in 1940 in the company of her books and her dear friends. Jared Manley Hopkins, a saintly man. He became a Jesuit. He converted from his Anglican faith he was moved to by the Tractarian movement, the Oxford movement, otherwise known as. And he became a Jesuit priest. He burned all his poetry at the age of 24, and then did not write another poem for at least 7 years because he couldn't rectify a life of a poet with the life of a priest. He died of typhoid fever at the age of 44, I believe, 43 or 44. At the time, he was teaching classics at Trinity College in Dublin. A few years before he died, after he had resumed writing poetry, but in secret, he confessed to a friend in a letter that I found when I was doing my research. I've written a verse. It is to explain death to a child, and it deserves a piece of plain song music. And my blood froze when I read that, because I had written the plain song music 130 years after he'd written the letter. And the poem is called Spring and Fall. Margaret, are you grieving over golden grove unleaving by and by? Leaves like the things of man you with your fresh thoughts care for, can you? But as the heart grows older, it will come to such sights much colder by and by, no spare a sigh. The worlds of Wayne would leave me alive, and yet you will weep and you'll know why. No matter, child, the name, sorrow springs are all the same. They're all the same. Nor mouth had, nor no mind expressed what had heard of ghost and guest. It's the blight man was born for. It is Margaret that you mourn for. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank everybody, all the scientists, the philosophers, the architects, the inventors, the biologists, the botanists, the artists, everyone that blew my mind this week. Thank you. Oh. la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You've been so kind and generous. I don't go how you keep on giving. And for your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And for your selflessness, my admiration. And for everything you've done, you know I'm bound. I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la. Curb the enthusiasm just a little bit. Just bring it down a little. It's my turn. I still have 2 minutes. Okay, we're gonna start that verse again. You've been so... That's innovative, don't you think? Calming the audience down. I'm supposed to be whipping you into a frenzy. I'm like, that's enough. Shh. Now you've been so kind and... I'm going to sing this to Bill Gates. So much admiration for him. Now you've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. And for your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. So for everything you've done, you know I'm bound. I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la. You know what? I'll show you how to clap to this song. I want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank you, thank you. That works better, right? I want to thank you, thank you. I want to thank you. Woo-hoo. decrescendo, gradually bringing it down, bringing it down. I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Finger popping, ain't no stopping. Thank you so much.
On Saturday, November 5th, a male walked into a Midtown pizzeria.
He ordered one slice of pepperoni pizza, sat down in the back of the pizzeria, and remained there until closing. At this time, the owner approached him and asked him to leave. The gentleman produced a silver handgun, took the owner at gunpoint around the counter, and removed a large sum of money from the cash register.
On the way out of the location, the manager noticed that he had a tattoo on his neck, had the word sugar written in it. Our old systems only gave us the capability to do certain queries, very limited search capabilities.
It was in multiple forms, paper, separate databases, separate processes.
The question was, how do we gather that information and get it to our officers on patrol? The answer to that is the Real-Time Crime Center.
The RTCC provides information and investigative support to detectives who are investigating violent crime, and the information is delivered right to them at the crime scene.
The detectives reached out to us with the nickname of Sugar.
And we were able to bring back a man with a violent robbery history. We pulled up his photo and his physical attributes, and he matched the description to a T.
Myself and a team of detectives from the Midtown North Squad went to a housing project. A group of us walked through the front door, up a flight of stairs, until we came to apartment 2B. We knocked on the door, and inside was our perpetrator.
If it wasn't for the technology that's available here, we wouldn't have been able to solve this case.
The Police Foundation has contributed significant amounts of money for components of the Real-Time Crime Center.
Our hope is that every police officer has in his or her hand the kind of information that they need.
We can marry all of these aspects, technology, software, services, to help the city of New York fight crime.
What can help us in the short term and the long term? The obvious answer is technology, and we're going to do everything we can to make certain that New York remains in the lead in that regard.